Well, let me give you a scenario. You're going down the road and you hear this whoop, 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 whoop going on. Could be the tire, it may be a bearing noise. Well, no worries. We're going to show you today, right here at Babcox Garage Studios, how you can diagnose that problem. First thing you want to do, well, get your car up safely on some jack stands. Go out there and just grab your wheel at 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. See if you have any movement in the bearing. A lot of times when they're making noise, the wheel's just going to flop around. That's kind of dead to rights. You'll catch it. But perhaps it's not moving because you just took about 3,000 or 4,000 pounds off the car when you lifted it up. I got some more tricks for you. You can go down the road and you can swerve to the right or to the left. If the noise changes, it's usually isolating it to the side of the car. One more thing, change road surfaces. This is pretty cool. So if I'm going down, let's say for example, on a concrete road and the tires are sounding like that there, just going up and down on the road, and then you go to an asphalt road and the noise changes. If the noise changes, most likely it's a tire issue. If the noise stays the same, it's probably a bearing issue. Well, now what? Well, just go get one of these stethoscopes right here. Pretty simple. Get the car up in the air and then put it on the actual bearing, and I'm going to listen to a good bearing and I'm going to spin it. So as I'm spinning that, I'm not hearing much of anything. Then I come over to the bad bearing. I'm putting it on there. Oh, and I can hear that grinding in there as I spin it. It's grinding and it's actually growling. That's a problem. That's a problem with the bearing. So you would have to replace the whole bearing assembly itself. They have a Gen 1 type bearing. All the diagnostics are the same. The problem is installing this. You're going to have a press, multiple adapters. You want to make sure everything's straight, everything's lined up when you're pressing it in so you don't do any damage to this bearing. Now let's shift our attention a bit to look at some drive axles. Now, while you're under there, go ahead and take a drive axle inspection. Just look at it visually. These boots right here, well, they're filled up with grease. You can see it turns, the vehicle has to move, and it also has to plunge. This is called a plunge joint. And over on this side, this is the fixed joint. If you have any tear in these boots right here, or any of these boots are actually separated from the clamps, what happened? Dirt and debris is going to get in there. Now, once that gets in there, you have a problem. Let me show you why. This is pretty cool. Cutaway right here. You can see this is a tripod, and this is the actual plunge joint. It has to change lengths when suspension changes length, so that allows it to extend and retract. This one here, this is the actual fixed joint over here. And if you look in there, you can see all the ball bearings all the way around there. Well, once again, once that boot's ripped or torn, all the grease is going to come out, the dirt and debris is going to get in there. Once it gets in there, you have some problems with the bearings. How do you know that? Well, when you turn real sharp to the right or left, you may get some clicking, you may get some clunking noises. Now you got a good idea how to check your bearings and your drive axles. If you like this video, just click the like down there. And thanks for watching. I'm John Gardner from Babcox Garage Studios. We'll see you next time.